Hey there, how are you today? I am so excited. It is Tuesday, December 8th, 2020. And this is a huge, big year, and this is a huge day, and it's really, really cool, and I'm excited to share this with you. Something has happened. Something has happened! First of all, yes, you're right. This is a Santa suit, like a Mrs. Claus suit or something. I don't know. It's just fuzzy, and I'm excited because today my book launches. Today my book launches. Messages in My Mind launches. This has been years in the making, and I would love to share the story of it with you. You know, I kind of call it never giving up. And right to this, even to this video, never giving up. Never give up. Messages in My Mind is the story, and it's actually the real messages. There's a message on each page of, it's the messages I heard in my mind when I was leaving behind my abusive, negative lifestyle and changing to the abundant, loving, peace, and, groovy life that I live today. And so at the time, maybe you've seen some of my videos before, and you know that I had a very abusive lifestyle before, and I was the worst abuser of them all, attacking myself internally and everything. And so what happened was about 20 years ago, just over 20 years ago, in August of 2000, I had a near-death experience, white light story and all. I passed away. They were doing CPR on me. I went up into the white light, and I instantly knew things about myself. Like, I was a very depressed and negative person in very toxic relationships. And what happened was when I went up into the white light, I knew who I was. And I heard that voice. That voice had already been telling me that I wasn't made for abuse. But I realized it and embodied it. Like, it just like all this stuff came stripping off of me. And when I came back from my near-death experience, I started waking up at 3 and 4 every morning with these messages. And I would write them down. Now, I didn't write them all down because I'm a rebel. I'm a rebel. So, I wish I would have written them all down. But I wrote down quite a few of them. And I knew one day I would put them into a book. And that was 20 years ago. Well, it was probably over the span of a few years in that time, but it started 20 years ago. And the cool thing is 5 years ago, I took those messages, and I took them and gave them to a publisher, paid a publisher to help me get the book out. Never give up, remember, never give up. First of all, I'm not giving up. Like before, I felt downtrodden, I felt useless, I was abused, I was abusive to myself, but I didn't give up. And I listened to the messages that came through, and they turned me around. And then I went to this publisher, and 3 years I was with that publisher. And I laugh about it now, but let me tell you, if you were around at that time, I was not laughing, because the obstacles that came up were just horrendous. Like, they didn't want me to use my own name, Paula Hopwood. They wanted me to change my name. Stupid things like that, and I was like, I am not changing my name. And I fought with them for over 3, maybe 4 months on that issue alone, as well as some other issues. They didn't want it to be a message on each page. And I told them that's what I want. It's like a devotional book. It's a message on each page, so you can just open it up and read it, and it'll be your message for the day. Messages in my mind. A message on each page, like a poetry book almost, right? But we fought over that too. And it was just one thing after another. And after 3 years of getting nowhere, I had to let them go. But I never gave up, right? And during that time, I learned so many lessons about myself, lessons increasing my boundaries, learning things about the book and the book process. In the meantime, in that time, I actually became a best-selling author in a compilation book where different authors get together. I think there was something like 22 authors in the first book that I did that with, and that's Conversations That Make a Difference. And so actually went to best-selling author in that. I was one of the contributors. I was in one of the chapters. I wrote one of the chapters. So I was having all these good experiences, right? And I was never giving up, right? And, you know, and it reminds me of this saying that I heard that came through my mind at that time too, was what I allow will continue. So what am I going to allow? I wanted to allow love and abundance in my life. So I kept going after love and abundance, and I kept going on this. So the cool thing is that I didn't give up. And so when I left that publisher, I tried a few other things. And yes, I'd get frustrated at times, and I would walk away from the project for several months at a time because I didn't want to work on it with upset energy, frustration, or, you know, like that type of energy. I wanted to work on it with love and abundance and peace. This is a gift. This is a gift. This was a gift to me, and this is a gift to the world. I wanted this to come out and be so filled with abundance and peace and love that people would feel it on each page. And so then what happened was, it was actually kind of funny again. Different things would happen right up until even last week. Little glitches would happen, little things would happen to stop it. And I would have to navigate around that and call in people to help me. Oh my gosh, it's like if they were all here, there'd be like 20 people behind me, right? And I'm so thankful for each of them. And I'm going to be posting, tagging them in the post to thank them. And I don't want to forget anybody because there were so many. So I'm making up my list and going to post it. I couldn't do this alone, right? Like, this is a community project. Yeah, no. And this book, these messages get right to the core, and they lift you, and they elevate you, and they enlighten you, and they help you come out of those agreements that you've made that are of lower vibration, that are of negative, of abuse, of whatever it is that you're telling yourself that you're not good enough, or whatever that is that holds you back. And so the book, we finally got it out. The manuscript, the cover, everything, all the little things that had to happen, we finally got it out. And then I realized there was no title page. And so I had help. I had help getting that done because I was having issues with it again. And then it kicked back and the cover wasn't accepted. I mean, like everything. Never give up. Never give up. Something good, something that you know is supposed to be, something you know is going to affect change, never give up. So I'm happy to say that the book was finally came out. It actually came out on the weekend. I just wanted a launch date of today. And the cool thing is it went to bestseller on the weekend on Saturday. We have photographic evidence that it went to bestseller. I was right beside Teresa Caputo, right under her for her book. I don't know what her book was called. I'd have to look it up on my phone. But anyways, messages in my mind. These are my cowboy boots. And, you know, the original picture was taken one day with when I was sitting on my trampoline writing a speech, and I had just ridden my horse. My feet were up. I was looking at the sky, and I had my cowboy boots up against the clouds, and I was thinking, how cool is that? And I took the picture. And then my good friend Kylie retook the picture for me, make it professional quality, as she's a professional photographer. She's one of the people that's on the list. and the book cover was born. Okay, so it's really cool. It's me. You're gonna feel me all through this book, even in the messages I wrote. You know, the beginning story, the afterword, an update with 5 lessons that I've learned in here, and yeah, it is beautiful. So I would love to read you one of the pages out of my book. So here we go. I just opened up this page. Your time is in my hands. Rest. Your body, mind, emotions, and soul. Rest in me. Rest and recharge. I will protect you. You will understand one day. Thank you for loving, for showing love. You are provided for. There will always be enough of anything that you need. Focus on love. Stress is not good for you. Rest. Rest in me. Let everything go. That's right. Lay it at my feet. Release. Walk away. I will take care of everything. Just believe and rest. Be quiet now, my precious one, with whom I am well pleased. Well, see, now here's something interesting. You see, never give up. 3 times this morning, I have tried to go live on Facebook. And 3 times it has not worked. And I've went all the way to like 5 minutes, 8 minutes, and it hasn't worked. And when I opened up the pages earlier to read a passage, this was the exact message that I read earlier. Isn't that cool? So obviously you were supposed to hear that message today. I would love to do another message. Here we go. So messages in my mind makes me feel so good every time I pick it up. When I was hearing these messages, I didn't feel alone. It would take me out of that aloneness, out of that despair, out of the abuse, and it would just lift me up. And even though I am peace and love and light now, and I really vibrate with that, these messages still hit home for me. So here's another one. Do not worry. Evil intent shall be cut off. You will be protected. You are protected. Do not concern yourself with the goings-on of vermin. You are above all that. Hold still, hold strong, stay safe. Abide in me, focus on me, for I am love, and love is all that matters. I am your fortress. Rest in me, grow in me, reside in me, and never worry, never fret. I will take care of everything. I will do this. This is mine. Hand it over to me. Let go of your problems and focus on love. You will be safe. You will be sanctified. Cut off all negativity. Do not allow negativity in your life. Cut it off. Make your stand. I stand with you. Rest in me, for you need rest. Take care of you. Let the worries of the world roll off your shoulders, down your back, into the floor. Then step over them and leave them behind. Do not be dismayed. Do not be tricked. Cut off evil. Cut off negativity. This is like a clog in a drain. Remove the clog and let the love flow freely again. Rest easy. Everything is all right. This is done. My child of light. Whoa. That just hit me so good. That is so incredible. So anyways, you can order the book on Amazon. Go to your Amazon, if you're amazon.com.ca, whichever Amazon you use around the world, go there, look up Messages in My Mind. I've shared a link. The link goes to the Canadian Amazon, but you can get this book. When I saw this book, I actually saw people giving it to homeless people too. It's small, it's thin, and it can be tucked in places. And so I encourage you, yes, get it for yourself, definitely, but get it to give to somebody and even pass it out to people that really need this message, that they're really downtrodden and in despair right now. The visions I've seen, and I've just got the goosebumps, the shivers, those truth bumps up and down me right now, of people handing it to others that need it, of it getting into the hands of those that need it. And I did see some homeless people receiving it. I'm going to order a whole bunch and start passing them out on the streets of the cities where I see the people that need it there. And I just encourage you that wherever you're at on your journey, that you look within and you listen to that voice within, those messages that come through in whatever way they come through, because you are more than you can even imagine. You're an infinite, abundant being and so blessed, okay? So yes, you know what? Go buy the book and, take a picture of yourself with it. Tag me in it, okay? Go like this. And tag me in it. I want to see you holding my book. That would be awesome, all right? And you take care and have a great day, all right? Bye.